More sports action for you at this hour. I'm Denise Tan. The PBA Commissioner's Cup resumes today at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. First to take the stage are the Blackwater Bossing and the TNT Tropang Giga. TNT looks to make a 2 in a row against a lowly Bossing squad. That's at 4 p.m. Next is a classic matchup between sister teams San Miguel Beermen and Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. That game will begin at 8 in the evening. Golden State Warriors forward Raymond Green will be suspended indefinitely following another display of excessive physicality on the court. A day before the ruling, Green got ejected in the game against the Phoenix Suns. That's after he suddenly struck Yusuf Nurkic in the face while the two were battling for position. The four-time champion will be required to meet certain league and team conditions before he's allowed to play again. That incident comes just weeks after he got suspended for 5 games for choking Rudy Gobert. Green's loss just adds to a number of struggles the Warriors are facing early in the season. Kayla Sanchez is gunning for a spot in the Paris Olympics next year. And she can do so when she competes in the World Aquatics Championships in Doha, Qatar in February. The double Olympic medalist could meet the qualifying standard to get in the 100-meter and 50-meter freestyle events. Philippine Aquatics Secretary General Eric Buhain says Kayla is just 0.3 of a second away from the standard. Sanchez benefited from an International Olympic Committee decision to waive the 3-year residency required of athletes switching nationalities. This paved the way for her repping the Philippines in the Asian Games where she almost got in the podium for 2 events. Prior to her RP stint, Sanchez won 2 Olympic medals swimming for Canada. This is the game on One News Now. We'll be back in a few minutes. Keep it here. You're still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for staying with us. The Creamline Coast Smashers are one win away from sweeping the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Here's the report. The Creamline Coast Smashers carry the momentum of a perfect campaign so far in Game 1 of the finals. The Chocomucho Flying Titans, though, came out ready to fight. After splitting the first two sets, the Titans were even up late against Creamline, but the defending champions showed poise and ignited a late rally to steal set 3. They carried that into the fourth, where they finished the Titans for good. Final score, 25-23, 19-25, 26-24, and 25-22. Top hitters Tots Carlos and Gemma Galanza both had 16 points to lead the Coast Smashers. With that, they only need one more win to complete a conference sweep. They're no strangers to that feat, having done the same in the 2019 Open Conference. Signal also needed 4 sets to take down the Cherry Tigo crossovers in Game 1 of the Battle for Third Series. Signal and Cherry also split the first 2 sets before the HD Spikers mustered enough firepower to take the next 2. Vanny Gandler finished with 21 points to lead Signal. She got help from Jovelyn Gonzaga, who had 15 markers of her own. Creamline guns for the title on Saturday at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. That game will be at 6 p.m. Before that, the HD Spikers will try to salvage bronze against Cherry Tigo in Game 2 of their best-of-3 series. Catch those games on One Sports, One Sports Plus, and the Pilipinas Live app. Jorge Souza de Brito has resigned as head coach of the Akari Chargers. Akari announced that de Brito has decided to leave the team after 4 conferences. The management also expressed appreciation and gratitude for his time with the squad. De Brito, who also handles the national team, was the coach of the Chargers since they joined the PVL in the reinforced conference last year. He was not able to steer the team to a playoff appearance as the Chargers ended up in 8th place twice and 10th place once. The Chargers concluded the most recent All-Filipino Conference in 7th place on the back of 5-6 record. The team is yet to announce its next coach. Overseas, American Stephanie Estridge and Michael Higgins won the Antarctic Ice Marathon. Estridge completed the race in 5 hours, 4 minutes, and 13 seconds. In 2011, with her mom Mary, the Estridges became the first mother-daughter duo to complete marathons in all U.S. states. The win in Antarctica now means that Stephanie has conquered 3 continents in marathon running. Meanwhile, in the men's division, Higgins from Texas ran 4 hours, 1 minute, and 45 seconds to clinch his first international marathon. He beat fellow American Scott Buell and Denmark's Daniel Beck. The marathon took place just a few hundred miles from the South Pole at the Union Glacier in Antarctica. 6'8" runners faced sub-zero temperatures and strong winds throughout the competition.
It was hard. It's the hardest marathon I've ever won. I can tell you that. But it was beautiful. I mean, how can you compete with this? This is just insane. You hate your life, but you look around, you're like, okay, it's not so bad.
Definitely exceeded expectations. It was an incredible setup where the back turn was kind of a lull, and then the final turn around the end, just absolutely brutal. Just 30-knot Antarctic winds blasting you in the face, but man, what an incredible experience.
6 game-worn shirts by football legend Lionel Messi have been sold for a total of $7.8 million. The shirts were donned by Messi during Argentina's triumphant run at the 2022 World Cup. The collection includes the shirt he wore during the first half of the final against Qatar. The shirts are the most valuable items of sports memorabilia sold at auction this year. However, it fell short of Sotheby's initial evaluation of over $10 million. Basketball legend Michael Jordan's jersey from Game 1 of the 1998 NBA Finals remains the most expensive memorabilia. That fetched $10.1 million last year. Check out more stories at onesports.ph. Meantime, the Newsday continues later at 6 in the evening. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.